To live, to learn, to work, to play, to dream. At ARC, we believe everyone should have the right to make choices. We believe in focusing on people's abilities, in seeing what people can do rather than what they cannot. We are the faces of ARC. Today, 1 in 10 families has a member with mental retardation or related developmental disabilities. Few of them see it coming. Jean and Brad Peglow discovered that when their first son, Joseph, was born with Down syndrome, and they turned to ARC.
We didn't know that Joseph had Down syndrome until he was born. It was a real shock.
When he was born, it's like I had all these dreams. And then you find out you have a son born with Down syndrome, and it's like all of the dreams just crash to the ground, and someone stomps on them, and it's really difficult.
With a background in special education, Jean knew that Joseph should begin receiving help as soon as possible. The Peglows also realized that in addition to caring for their son, they would have to be advocates if Joseph were to reach his full potential. The challenges seemed overwhelming.
So I was talking to a friend of mine, and she said, I really think you need to call ARC and just talk to him and tell him what's going on and see if they can give you some ideas on some help to get.
ARC was able to connect the Peglows with additional services and immediately began advocating for Joseph. Besides being a source of valuable information and advice, Jean has found that ARC is a powerful ally.
So ARC kind of helps pave that way for a parent to be able to get the things they need for the child, for them to do the best that they can do. Right now he receives private therapy speech, and just yesterday he had his last occupational or OT therapy. He has made a huge jump in the last 6 months, and so they've been able to get him to the point where he is just at appropriate age level in fine motor skills. So that's been really exciting.
So ARC has been very important in our life.
More recently, he's been really helpful and enjoying just playing with his little brother and being the big brother.
Joe. My favorite time of the day when I come home, I think he gets up from his nap, and then he remembers like how long it is until Dad comes home. He waits by the door, and then it's just wrestle time until bedtime. And as I've gotten to know Joseph and as I've seen him grow, I've begun to see the possibilities.
We want him to be independent. We want him to just be able to do the things that he loves and enjoys.
Be able to live by himself, to support himself, be able to shop, have his friends over. We'll see what happens. He blows us away, and I'm going to help him so that he can do all the things that he should be able to do.
Our dreams, expectations, we just want Joseph to be all that he can be.
I'm never going to retire. I'm always going to be a mom.
Pam Godzala's son Aaron was developmentally disabled after he lost oxygen during a difficult birth. Today, Aaron is 27 years old and a high school graduate. He has a part-time job cleaning exercise equipment at Northwest Health Club. Pam is proud of a son she describes as compassionate, loving, and a gift from God. But she says the early years were hard because she felt so alone.
I just was so tired of making one phone call after another and just going around in circles, not being able to get past that. But I really wished that I would have known about ARC sooner, because I just feel that there could have been so much more that Aaron could have advanced.
By the time Pam found out about ARC, Aaron was grown, and Pam had another vulnerable adult to care for, her mother. Mary Ann Olson is 76 and disabled herself due to diabetes, chronic lung disease, and other difficulties.
As daughter and caregiver and conservator, I need to make sure that she's in a safe place.
Negotiating services for both mother and son got to be overwhelming. Pam called the United Way's 211 hotline, and they put her in touch with a number of agencies, including ARC, which agreed to help Pam advocate for her mother.
And so here comes ARC, and wasn't even part of their job. And here they are, reaching out their hands and stepping in. And what is so amazing is that when these different care centers found out that somebody from ARC was calling, I was treated entirely different. I was treated with respect.
ARC also encourages Erin and others with disabilities to lobby and advocate for themselves through a group called People First. ARC acts as a kind of legislative watchdog for issues affecting people with disabilities.
They're looking at the legislative issues that people like families like me, like others, don't have time to be immersed in.
ARC was founded half a century ago by parents who were unhappy with what was then virtually the only option for their children: institutionalization.
When you look at where they have come 50-some years, it's very impressive, and ARC has had a huge influence in providing those services for people like me and hopefully for families in the future.
Today, ARC serves people of all ages, from all walks of life. Let's meet just a few more.
I like getting the word out. I always walk away with tears and a smile because it's like, you know, it's neat to see how much impact I can make because it's something I really enjoy, and it keeps me connected to me as a person with fetal alcohol.
It is very important to get into some type of support group, and it helps you to know that you're not alone.
Sarah's always going to be very unique compared to the most of the rest of us, but through the services I've been able to put in line for her, she's at least joined our world again.
And I have my own apartment, and I do my cooking, cleaning, and I do fun things too.
ARC is able to make things happen. They do care. They really do care.
And I thank them.
I love ARC.